Coming up next, for the Heat, it has been a roller coaster of a season for us. But tonight, they look to ride the fervor of the home crowd and take another step toward their ultimate goal. Up next. We are live. It's a Thursday night presentation here on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Holland along with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. And of course, David Aldridge is joining us tonight from the sideline. And here's a look at some numbers for De'Aaron Fox.
And the biggest takeaway when you look at his numbers is how good his three-point shooting has been the past 5 games. He's finding the open spots on the perimeter, and when he's getting good looks, boy, he is not missing.
Here's the starting group for Houston. Red Adams out there with Thompson. It's Goose. Then it's Pete. And it's Hayes in at the 1. And for Miami, G is out there with Harris. That's Mr. Fundamentals. And it's Nikola Jokic. And it's Carter in at the 4 spot. We're at the point of the season now, Clark, where teams know what they've got. Talk more about that aspect.
Yeah, you know, it's a good point. At this point, figured out by now if you could potentially do something special as a team, or if you need help to accomplish that goal. So some front offices look to go out and get that help.
Here's Jimenez going inside, and McCoy pulls it down. That's the G. Three-pointer. The Rockets pull it in. This time they met in Houston.
Total embarrassment. I was shocked at how poorly they played. I think they were shocked.
And you know, those losses really hurt when you can't get anything going your way, everything going against you. Very frustrating.
Here's McCoy. The Rockets making the shot. And that one comes up a bit short. Here's Connor. Off with the layup. And so it's Carter who brings the ball up for Miami. G kicks to Carter. To the wing on the left. Here's G. That one falls coming off Carter's feet.
And they also want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter skill, but not who you want to leave open.
Now here's Hayes. This game he had 10 points. Launches a 3. Buries the long-range jumper.
They will come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
Here's Harris. Coming off a solid outing against Washington. Launches it. It's rebounded by Hayes.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
And guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
Now here is Harris. Very solid contribution from him as he averages over 20 points a game. Pass to Jokic. It's deflected.
You know, currently they're just 1 of 5 from the field. That's not going to get it done.
First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. Here's Best. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Jimenez. Here's Connor. Miami grabs the miss.
Yeah, and with most of the arena against them, they just banded together and trusted one another to make the right play.
Well, you know, the cohesiveness was evident out there. These guys feel like they can win in any arena, and they proved it that game.
Jokic passes to G. Here's McCoy. Here's G. He picked up 15 points in the last win against Washington. For 3, Harris. Miami no good on that time either. Rockets have gone just 2 of 7 so far. A little bit of a slow start for them. And so it's Jokic with it. He brings it up to the Heat. Carter kicks to Jokic. Pass to Harris. Back to Jokic to stop the drought. Third time is not the charm. 0 for 3 for the four so far. To the inside. Jokic with the steal. Here's G. And we know he can score. He's averaging around 21.5 points a game. Back to Carter. And here's Harris from the arc. Got a hand on it. He's with it. With an average of around 19.5 points a game, his scoring has been a constant for them. Here's Jimenez. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. Houston shooting their first free throws of the game right now.
At the line for the Rockets, Jimenez. 52 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. Three shots.
The first one falls. Bridges is checked in for Mr. Fundamentals. And a change for the Rockets. Mitchell's checked in. And so he makes both from the line.
Free throw shooting is about mechanics, confidence, and your mental approach. He's locked in from there most every night.
And we'll have a timeout called by Eric Spoelstra. He wants to check in with his team and regroup.
Stats for Harris. This last month, he's been positively spectacular, averaging 21 points per game, 4 assists, and 4 rebounds. It's hard to wrap your head around numbers like these, but that is just what he delivers night in and night out.
You know, it's so easy for us to take him for granted, to get spoiled with what he does. I think we've got to be more appreciative of the kind of impact this man has in every game he plays.
Now here is Carter. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against Washington.
Well, he was piling up those assists in that one. I mean, every pass seemed to be on time and on target.
Beautiful reverse jam right there.
Use the rim to protect the ball, I think.
Outstanding awareness and a terrific finish.
Here's Best. Still without a basket. Pass to Jimenez. Here's Connor. Another miss by Houston.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall. G
passes to Carter. Harris outside. No good. That would have tied it.
No doubt he's struggling right now from the field. Let's see if he can get it going this quarter.
Here's Hayes. Knocks down the three ball. Hayes has got a pair of threes now in the first quarter for the Rockets.
It works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You've got to be tougher defensively.
And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Thank you, Kevin. Nikola Jokic may not be the most physically gifted, but the There's an old saying in basketball, you're as fast as you can anticipate. LeBron James says he sees plays before they happen. A lot of people don't understand it, but I do. It's special. Kevin?
You know, his mind for the game is just on another level. We appreciate that report. And out of bounds as the Rockets gain possession. And with this chance, let's quickly go to our rookie leaderboard and find out who the top assist men are among the first-year players. Angela Gappy, an uncommonly gifted passer, leading the league in assists.
He's just ahead of his years as far as vision and recognition on the offensive end. A talented playmaker. He is only going to get better.
Yeah, very unselfish. I mean, has the respect of his coaches and teammates. They follow his lead, which is probably the highest compliment for any rookie.
Best passes to Hayes. Down low. Here's Jimenez. 5 on the clock. And he hits it just before the shot clock expires.
Whatever the defense gives, that's what he takes. It's a sign of a skilled offensive player.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
That's the G. It's up a 3. That's in there. Carter with the assist. 8 points for G.
He is really in a zone right now, playing and scoring with confidence.
Carter against Eason. Now Hayes. 6 points for him. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Here's Harris. The shot goes down and gets his game back to even. Harris has got his second basket of the night.
And he should thank the team for those 2 points. Nobody pays much attention to him on that play.
Pass to Best. And he could not get that one to go. Got a contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
And, you know, the defense gets their money's worth on that foul. Stopping the layup and not giving up the and one.
For Houston, they have gone 2 for 2 in the game at the line.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
And they've made progress in that department from last season going into this one, guys. I mean, the numbers have improved.
First one falls for him. And the Heat with some changes. Jokic, he's checked in for Carter. And it's Fox in for Harris. Good on both.
Well, he's certainly been on target with the free throws. Such an advantage when you're big to knock him down from the line.
And we'll have a timeout called by Eric Spoelstra. Looking for a breather and maybe just 1 or 2 things to talk about. Check in for Goose.
Substitution on the court.
Here's Fox. 14 points from him the last game against Washington.
And even while he was piling up all those points, he still found a way to create chances for his teammates. The assist just kept on coming.
G, no good.
Well, he's got a great stroke. That one almost dropped.
Pass to Connor. And here is Allen. Taking a look at his numbers, he averages about 7 points a game. Here's Connor. Goes up on the elbow. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play.
Exceptional play there to take the ball and still get it to fall.
I like to call that stick-to-itiveness, getting everything he possibly could out of that play.
One shot.
There's a minute 47 left to play in the first quarter. Now, here's Fox. And he can be counted on to put some points in the court every night. He's averaging around 13.5 points a game.
I'll tell you what, guys, there's not much more he can do. He's been on fire. Yes, they still trail in this game.
And for De'Aaron Fox, his three-point shooting grade has come a long way.
In his rookie season, he only shot 30% on 2 attempts per game. But his volume and efficiency have both gone way up. And it's made him much more dangerous offensively.
Here's G, 11 points in the game. And the call on the shot sends him to the line.
I'll tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
Yeah, if you're going to foul, then make sure that you don't give a chance for the and one.
Miami shooting their first free throw. First trip to the line in this one. First free throw is good. Tari Easton's checked in for Houston. And G drops them both. And for Houston, they're shooting 33% here in the first quarter. 51 seconds left to play in the first. Cranes the three-pointer. And the Rockets lead by 3.
And Mitchell is a confident scorer, including from downtown.
Here's Fox. Scoreless thus far. And out of bounds as the Rockets gain possession. 36 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Bailey passes to Mitchell. Driving to the basket. Shoots over Fox. Hits some rim on the way in. And the bucket's good. Now it's a 5-point Houston lead. There's 21 seconds left in the first quarter. From outside, Jared Allen grabs the miss. Here's Connor. 17 points for him last game again.
And how about the block shots, guys? I mean, just overpowering on the defensive side. Really, he wasn't being intimidated.
And that concludes the first quarter of play. Rockets lead by 5. And we'll be back with you for the start of the second quarter when we return. For those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And looking at what we've seen from Houston, what do you guys think?
What we saw in that first quarter, they won their matchups defensively.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, look at the energy, the effort defensively. They put it all out there in that opening quarter.
Miami trails by 5. So on the floor for Houston. They've got Red Hot. He's out there with Allen. Torrey Easton is out there with Donovan Mitchell. And Bailey into the 2.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there. Really good rebound in traffic. That's what the big fella's there for.
Pass to Jokic. Over Allen. Jokic, no good.
Yeah, but the hand in the face, it's critical that you can test his shots every time down the court.
Boy, excellent recognition from Fox there. Outstanding at recognizing when his guys are open.
Here's Connor. Shot on the way. Here's Easton. Bridges with some nice defense.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that.
And that one drops. Greg, you look at the great coaches. What are one or two of the most important qualities for success that you see?
Well, for me, Kevin, I think you got to be able to adapt tactically. I mean, that's huge, and especially in the playoffs. But most important, can you motivate and unify a locker room? That leadership quality is what really puts a coach over the top.
And here's Fox. He'll bring it up for the Heat. Trailing by 2. And he lays it straight in. Fox has got his first bucket of the night.
Man, I like how confident Fox is inside. I mean, awesome. Absolutely awesome. Getting good positioning close to the basket.
For 3, Mitchell drills it from outside. Mitchell's got 8 points.
And that's a great piece of work to get to the hoop there. Just tore the D to shreds.
Saves up the pick. Here's Fox. Sinks that one from the post.
And he gives up pounds to a lot of guys defending him, but that has never kept Fox from being in attack mode.
Allen outside. Here's Bailey. Still scoreless. From downtown. And another 3 for Houston.
He just sagged off just enough and no hesitation on his part.
And timeout is called by Eric Spoelstra. He's going to have a discussion here on the sideline. Making a change here. Now let's take a second to bring up our rookie leaderboard for a glance at this year's top first-year free throw shooters. Angela P, 4th in the league, and as consistent as they come at the free throw line.
And really, he needs to continue getting to the free throw line as much as possible because he's pretty deadly once he gets there.
And it's hard to score in this league as a rookie. Jared described as one place where you can get some easy points when nobody's on you. He's learned to take full advantage of that.
Here's G. 13 points in the game. Connor with the rebound. Locked up there for Allen. It's stolen by G. And he lobs it up toward the rim. And in L.U. Jam.
And you can see him give a little nod and then just burst to the rim for the alley-oop slam.
A pair of teammates, Greg, with a terrific feel for each other.
And I tell you what, guys, that's a big play to make in a close game. Potential momentum builder there.
It's good by Mitchell.
guys, his consistency in terms of shooting has really helped them seize control.
Fox pitch to G. Good, and Fox picks up the assist. Fox has got 3 assists tonight.
Let's see, guys, if that triggers another little explosion from him after hitting 3 triples in that first quarter.
Here's Connor. 5 points in the game. On the wing, Bridges. He's covered by Thompson. Bridges passes to Fox. That's a floater go. Jimenez with the rebound. Houston in the lead. And here's Mitchell from the arc. And they hit it back. And we're going to have a jump ball. It's tied up there. Pass to Thompson. No good from outside. Heat has gone 6 of 10 from the floor here in the second quarter. G passes to McCoy. On the wing, Bridges. He sets the pick. Down to 5 on the shot clock.
Fourth and second chance points. 6 in assists. And they are in the top 10 in team scoring. Really good offensive execution. This is a tricky team to defend.
All the second chance points they've racked up jump out at you. They've got a few guys that pursue the basketball with incredible effort at both ends. That one drops. He ties it up.
And a talented swingman. Bridges is someone to keep an eye on as he continues to round out his game.
Harris is checked in for the Heat. And the Rockets making a change here as well. Hayes is checked in. And that drops, so they now lead by 1. Here's Connor. 5 points in the game. Pass to Hayes. Over Harris. And Jokic with the rebound. Jokic just got his 6th rebound on the night. Nikola Jokic, Clark, is as skilled a big as we have seen. He has the ball. He can really affect the opposition.
Yeah, he's such a great passer, and he's got tremendous size. I mean, people forget because he's pretty nimble and agile that he's, right at 7 feet tall, 7'1", with really long arms. So he's a problem just from the size standpoint. Then you factor in his otherworldly skills as a passer, as a shot maker, as a basketball player. And now you've got something that's as unique as we've seen, and I think the history of the game.
Now here is Harris. From deep three-point land. Miami no good on that time either. And for Houston, they're shooting a meager 37% for the game. Hayes, no good.
And on an open look like that, he's very different at making the weak coverage pay.
Jokic kicks to Harris. That's to G. Tries it from the top of the key. He brings that one off the back line and down it falls. G's got the lead up to 3 now for the Heat. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Into the lane. Here's Jimenez. And nothing is falling for him right now. For Miami, they've gotten 7 of the 12 field goal attempts to drop here in the second quarter. Up over 50%. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for Miami.
So far, they've moved the ball well, leading to open, high-percentage looks. Lots of assists in this one.
I also like the fact they've been really aggressive in attacking from behind the arc. They could do a lot of damage from there tonight.
First free throw is good. Houston making a switch here. Eason's checked in. So he gets them both
as we've gotten closer to halftime, their style has become more and more physical.
Well, it certainly appears to be the case. I mean, they've spent a lot of time at the foul line this quarter, and that's the result of attacking the rim and being physical.
And we've got a timeout called from Ime Udoka. He's made the decision. He wants to huddle up with this guy.
Averaging 21 points per game, 8 rebounds, and 4 assists. It's hard to wrap your head around numbers like these, but that is just what he delivers night in and night out.
You know, it's so easy for us to take him for granted, to get spoiled with what he does. I think we've got to be more appreciative of the kind of impact this man has in every game he plays.
Now, here's Thompson. He's guarded closely. Here's Jimenez. Hits it from three-point range. Jimenez has got 7 points in the game.
Getting his team the best shot on the floor. Amen Thompson feeds a ready shooter that time.
Harris with him. That's the G from outside the arc. Easton grabs the board.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Thompson outside. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket. Well, he had gone 7 of 13 from the field since the start of the second. Now Harris over to the wing. Pocket 6. McCoy passes to Sober. Here's McCoy. Harris outside. Another shot. And there it is for him. 6 points for him.
And it seemed like they couldn't get anything to fall in that opening quarter, but you can just feel the momentum starting to shift.
Yeah, things are starting to look up. I mean, they're making amends for that slow start. Finding a rhythm right now.
And after defending on the shot, he doesn't give up on the play. Follow that straight to the glass for the rebound.
Here's Sobers. The Rockets pull it in.
And guys, they walked into the arena with a certain kind of swagger, and we really saw it play out on the offensive end.
And you know, confidence is key there. They seem to play with a ton of it, especially on the offensive end.
No clue where that pass was going. That is a brutal turnover.
Jokic, he's checked in for Miami. Carter comes in for De'Aaron Fox. Houston also making some changes. Goose is checked in for Jared Allen. And it's Red Hot in for Tari Eason. We've got 1:28 left to play in the first half. On the wing, the Rockets pull it in. Connor's got 4 rebounds in this game.
Well, you know, they're in the lead, but he still looks frustrated from an offensive standpoint.
And he uses the glass on the way. Connor's got 4 points this quarter.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
Now, here's Jokic. A 23-point game for him in the win against Washington.
And his passing also off the charts in that game. In just about every aspect of their offense, he was dialed in.
Here's Connor. There's a good screen. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
I mean, the number of points they scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
The Rockets have been good at the line so far, 5 of 5. Now the free throw is good, now leading by 1. There's 39 seconds left now here in the second. Carter outside. Good ball movement here by Miami. And here's Harris from the arc. Rebound by Best.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
Yeah, tit for tat on the glass. Just one more aspect of what's been a very closely contested ball game here.
And here's Hayes. He's got 6. Watches it from deep. Wow, being this close to a 4-point play. He'll head to the line for 3 free throws.
Yeah, there was definitely some contact there on the three-point attempt.
You have to avoid fouls like that. As a defender, challenge the three-point shooter, but run by him, not into him. Reshot.
And he's good on the first of 3. And he sinks the second. Nails the third. Just 4 seconds left in the first half. It's 1 on the clock. You can't get that one. So that'll be it for the first half. A fairly even battle underway in this one. It's ahead, leading by 4. A chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, Kevin. Coach, how does the defense you're playing impact your offense?
It just energizes us. We have an ignitable group, and that's how we play. So we have to continue to stay the course and try to keep them off the 2-point line as best as we can.
Yeah, those run-outs get your guys going. Thanks a lot, Spo. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, thank you. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the third quarter.
I love the depth of this team, man. Their subs have been huge tonight, giving them a scoring punch that they needed most.
And credit their coach for a rather liberal substitution pattern. He mixed and matched beautifully in that first half. And moving on to some mid-season analysis. Let's check out the latest power rankings.
Taking a look here at the Rockets, they've impressed me since the last rankings. They may have a higher ceiling than I thought.
Yeah,
they're putting it together, man. Could be interesting finish to this season if they keep at it.
And that about wraps it up. And as the third quarter is about to begin, we go to Kevin Harlan for the call.
And And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. You look at G in this game, he's been everywhere.
Man, he's been running wild on them through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
And you know what? I'll be interested to see just how much he's got left in the tank. That first half had to take a lot out of him.
Miami trails by 4. They've got Harris. Carter out there with Mr. Fundamentals. Then it's G, and it's Jokic in at the 5 down low. It's the group on the 4 for Miami. Here's McCoy. The 3, Harris. And the rebound goes to the Rockets. Connor's got rebound number 5 here tonight. For the 3. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Connor's got the lead up to 7 now for the Rockets.
And creating a little separation here, gaining some confidence.
Yeah, you get the sense that they're going to start stretching this lead out a little bit.
Here's G. On the high post. Over the defense. Jokic, total focus. That was amazing.
There's not a lot more you can do if you're defending Jokic. This guy's an outstanding scorer, and he can make contested shots.
Back to Hayes. Just 5 on the clock. Here now is the 2K leaderboard over the past month. These teams have tortured opponents defensively.
What a month they've had defensively. I mean, they've really got after it on that end of the floor.
And he makes the first. And so he makes both from the line. And with a little over a minute gone, the second half is underway. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Out to Harris. From deep. Rebound by Best. Best's got 4 rebounds in this game.
It feels to me like this team is going to need more from him, guys. I mean, if they're to erase this deficit, he's got to step up.
Here's Hayes. And Jokic with the rebound. Jokic has got his 8th rebound here tonight. And G has it in the corner. Carter, the pass to Harris. Good ball movement here by Miami. Here's G. 18-pointer for him. And that one is good. G's got 20.
It works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You've got to be tougher defensively.
Pass to Connor. Fires for 3. Gets the 3-pointer to fall. Connor's got 6 here in this quarter.
They've given up a lot of 3-pointers here today.
And their defensive rotations have been non-existent.
And we'll have a timeout called by Eric Spoelstra. He wants a minute here to get things straightened out with his team. Now we get a chance to check out the standings out east already. We are in December. You look at Miami. They're down at the 7th position right now. Decent start to the season, but they're looking to make a move.
And you know, for the Heat, they're one of those teams that hasn't quite figured it out this year. A lot of talent, a lot of heart, but nothing to put them up on that next level.
You know, it's really hard to figure out exactly what's been missing, but there is something missing. Perhaps could be the system they're playing in.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher. A coach knows it.
Showing no signs of slowing or cooling down. They're going to ride him as far as he can take him.
Now here's Hayes. He's got 11.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
And he's got to find other ways to contribute to him because his shot making is not happening right now.
And let's take a look at some numbers for Goose. And don't forget, top 20 in the league in rebounds per game. He's got a great nose for the ball.
And yeah, he's such an efficient scorer. Understands the offense. Moves without the ball so well. That's why he's top 5 in field goal percentage. And the first one drops. And so he hits both. And now we're 3 minutes into the third quarter of play. Pass to Conley. Here's Best. They count on his contributions, currently providing 16.5 points a game. Shot clock at 6. Houston needs to get a shot at Conley. It's all.